Feel the whole of your body resting back onto the surface that's supporting you. Feel that support. Feel that support as a welcoming your whole body and mind to rest back. And feel the space. Feel the space around your body, the room, the walls, the ceiling, the floor, as a container of support, like a sacred space, a kind of safe haven for your body, mind. Feel the whole of your body. Feel that sense of groundedness onto the surface that's supporting you. Perhaps even feel that support, feeling of security. Feel that support as a welcoming, secure in your own space, welcoming your whole body and mind, safe haven to rest back. Feel this space emulating that deeper and feel the essence of your being, your inner resource. Feel the space around your body, the room, and if it's helpful, walls, you might even ceiling. Recall other aspects that help you to evoke these feelings. Container of support, comfort like of an animal space, a loved one, kind of safe haven, nature for your body, mind. So allow yourself to fully feel that sense of groundedness in this feeling of well-being. Perhaps even and from here, feeling of security. Can you inquire into your intention for being here today? Perhaps it is to explore these emotions that show up and to create space for them, emulating that deeper essence of your being, your inner resource, or learn how to be with them. And if it's helpful, you might even recall other aspects that help you to evoke brought you here today. Comfort be clear in your intention and keep it alive. A loved one. So as you're moving along and your mind may wander, so allow yourself even moving into sleepiness. If you grounded in this, remember feeling of well-being, why you're here. And from here, and then you inquire into your intention for being here today. Perhaps you might bring your attention down into the center of this body, these emotions that show up, and to create space for them. Perhaps just learn from them to a deeper, or learn how to be of your being, to inquire why you're here, or something else in this life. What is it that brings you, whatever brought you here today and enlivens you? Can you be clear in your intention and get you out of bed in the morning? So as you're moving along and your mind may wander, in the flow of life, perhaps even moving into sleepiness, welcome in. Remember feelings or thoughts around this, why you're here. perhaps some words come forth to describe this, and then can you feel yourself grounded in this without perhaps you might just bring your attention down into the center of your deepest body, heartfelt, your heart, longing, desire for your life, for this finite life, and just open up to a deeper essence of your being, to inquire, feel it, why you're here, and then setting this aside. We'll come back to it later. What is it that brings you? Now let's begin to, and enlivens you. Rotate attention by get you out of bed and navigating the landscape of your body. You feel in the flow of life, in the vicinity of the face. Welcome in the feelings or thoughts around this in the mouth, on the jaw. Perhaps some words come forth to describe this, and then can you feel yourself grounded in this without just the words, floating inside, just the feeling of it, your deepest heartfelt cheeks, longing or desire for your life, for this finite life. And bring the ear surface. Feel it. The left ear. And then setting this aside. We'll come back to it later. Deep inside the ears. Now let's begin to, and the nose. Rotate attention by navigating the landscape suddenly of your body. Awareness of sensations of in the vicinity of the face, air coming in and going out, in the mouth, on the jaw, and the eyes, teeth, left eye, gums, right eye, tongue just floating inside, feel back behind the eyes. Cheeks, and perhaps a sensation soft of the eyes, of the melting skin back and down through the throat, and resting the ears, heart, the left ear, as though now seeing the right ear with the eyes of the heart, deep inside the ears, continuing on through the crown of the head, the nose, and back of the head. Suddenly, beneath the surface of the scalp, awareness of sensations of, and down air through the neck, coming in, back of the throat, and going out. Landing the eyes, the shoulders, left eye, shoulders. Right eye. I like the ledges that feel hold back behind the eyes. The weight of life perhaps upon them. A sensation of the eyes. You feel the melting back and being released for now. Down through the throat and resting in the heart. There's more lightness and spaciousness, as though now seeing with the eyes of the heart. Feel that spaciousness now begin to expand, continuing on to the crown of the head and back down of the head, into the arms, beneath the surface of the scalp, the armpits, and down through the neck. Feel spaciousness in the back elbows, of the throat and wrists, landing in the shoulders and down into the hands. Feel how these shoulders feel as though the hands are like ledges becoming larger. Sometimes hold fingers and thumb the weight of life, both arms and hands, and you feel the weight coming very spacious for now and light. So there's more lightness down into the torso, spaciousness, the whole back. Feel that spaciousness now into between all the vertebrae, from the top down into the arms, down to the sacrum, the armpits. Feel the space, feel spaciousness in the elbows and wrists supporting all that is above, and down into the hands. Feel space in the lungs. Feel as though the hands are becoming larger. Feel space in the heart. Fingers and thumb. Feel both space in all hands. Organs within, very spacious and light. Continuing down into the torso, journey downwards, the whole back, feeling space in the hips. Feel space between all the vertebrae, ankles from the top, middle, and feet. Down to the sacrum, feel the aliveness, and the whole bottom of the base of the pelvic bowl, and the spaciousness of the feet themselves, all that is above. Feel the space in the legs and feet, as though growing larger. Space in the heart, the whole body. Now, space in all the, almost like organs, Alice in Wonderland, just expanding. Expanding with a sense of continuing wonderment, your journey downwards. Feeling space expanding into the vastness of beingness. Knees, ankles, whole of your being, and feet, not limited. Feel that separate aliveness in the whole bottom of the feet, vast, infinitely vast, and the spaciousness of the feet themselves, interconnected with all that is. Feel the whole of the legs and feet, spacious, as though growing larger. Awareness. The whole body now. Almost like Alice in Wonderland, just expanding. And begin to expanding with a sense of, feel once again, wonderment, grounded. This heaviness, expanding into the vastness of beingness, supported, secure, whole of your being, at ease, not limited, feeling of well-being, not separate. And feel the aliveness, vast, that's present, infinitely now, vast, in your body, interconnected with all that is. Shimmering, limitless, pulsing, spacious. Feel this aliveness, awareness, as an energy. Feel the energy of the breath. And begin to, the life force, Feel once again grounded to the nose, heaviness streaming in your body, feeling all supported, that it touches and caresses. Secure. Back of the throat, at ease, the feeling of well-being, sides of the lungs, movement, the aliveness and expansion of belly now, ribs and chest in your body-mind, fully present with this life force that's shimmering, pulsing into your body. Feel this aliveness. Just ride on the wave or the flow of this as an energy breath. Feel the energy of the breath in, and as it's released, life force out from your nose to the nose. Feel how it fills the interior, feeling all, and as it leaves, it touches and caresses. You might ask, where does it go? Back of the throat. Each time you release the breath, where movement does it go? An expansion of belly and ribs and chest out into the room, fully present with this life force, the rest of your home, streaming into your body, to the outside. Just ride on the wave, to your neighborhood, the flow of this breath. This life force is constantly circulating, as it's released out from your nose, everywhere. Feel how it fills and has for the interior. Same, and as it leaves, life force, you might ask, where does it go? Continually moving, flowing. Each time you release the breath, energizing, where does it go? For eons. Every life force into the room, out into the rest of your home. So perhaps take a pause right now to the outside and just observe to your neighborhood. What is present in your awareness? This life force is constantly thoughts circulating, sleepiness, perhaps some emotions or feelings, sensations, and has for eons. Just stepping back and observing what is present for you is continually moving, flowing. And is there an emotion or emotions that energizing have been present recently for eons? Every life wants to create space for them right now, just as a kind of experiment. So perhaps take a pause right now, one or more, and just observe. And it may be identified with what is present, something going on in your life, in your awareness. So let go of the story then, some thoughts, and just go with the feeling of the emotion. Perhaps some emotions or feelings when it's sensations. Present. Where and how do you feel back in your body, observing What is present for you? Perhaps it shows up in your face or your chest, an emotion
shoulders,
or emotions that your back have been present recently or somewhere else.
Then you might want to
create
space for them right now.
Thinking. But there's a feeling
kind
with
of
experiment. There's a sensation. There could be a
to the
holding,
forefront,
tightening
one or
more certain muscles, and it may be
or
identified
organs
with something going on in your life. So let go of the story, space for, and just go with the feeling
this
of the emotion to reveal whatever it might want to, if it does.
When it's present,
where and how do you feel that in your body? Perhaps it has a message. Perhaps it shows up in your face.
Wants you to know.
Or your chest, your shoulders, your back, your gut.
It's like sitting
somewhere else. Small child. Then you might say, oh, it shows up in my head with thinking. But there's a feeling.
Why are
with
you
it.
here?
There's a sensation. What is it you need? There could be a holding, tightening,
there's some
action, certain muscles that I might take,
or organs.
What this emotion is asking for you, from you. Just allowing space for stepping back from this emotion for a moment
to reveal
whatever it might want to,
perhaps
if it does, settling back into your inner resource of well-being. Perhaps it has a ground of being,
message,
ease, something it wants you to know, peace, security. So just, it's like sitting with everything, small child, pretty much okay, just as it is, being with it, being with this now.
Why are you here?
What is it you need? Fully embodied. Is there some action? And then you might move back
that I might
over
take
to this emotion that this emotion is asking for you, that shows up from you. And stepping back
being
from
with
this
it
emotion
for a moment,
again, feeling
perhaps
how it feels, settling back into your inner resource of well-being. Move back over to your inner resource, ground of being, ease, which may also include what you're grateful for, something that brings you joy, security. So can you slide all of this together? Is sort of side by side, not integrating, not as it is, eliminating this now, anything, but just being with it all, fully embodied. Just being with it all. And then when you welcome it all, move back over. You might go as far as embracing it all. Emotion. Just notice that shows up in your body and your mind. And just being with it for a moment again, and then allow your feeling, all of your being, how it feels. Release all this inquiry and exploration. Move back over to your inner resource, which may also include back further and what you're grateful for. Something that brings you joy. Perhaps contentment. So can you slide all of this together?
Maybe relief,
sort of side by side, not
contentment.
integrating, not for now
eliminating
anything.
No more doing.
Just being with it all. Just being. Just
created
space. When you welcome it all, allow that space to expand. You might go as far as embracing beingness. Just notice what welcomes in your body and your mind. Denies nothing. And then allow your whole of your being to space that is release all this inquiry,
all loving
exploration. Settling back further and feeling a sense unshakable, perhaps contentment, inherently maybe peaceful. Relief unfolding into contentment. For now you can just be. Just
no more doing.
The wholeness of just
peace.
Being. Harmony, created space, pure. Allow that happiness. Space to expand as this beingness, many facets of that welcomes everything. This vastness denies nothing. Many facets of this awareness space that is all loving. Unchanging. Take a moment to unshakable. Notice how the thought of I or inherently me, peaceful, keeps surfacing. This I or me, the wholeness of peace, can harmony, create space for this as well. Pure happiness. Just feel the space of many facets of infinitude. This vastness. Many facets of this awareness. And in the midst of all of this, still a thought surfaces or a feeling. Take a moment to, or a sensation. Also notice how the thought of still this ground of being me keeps surfacing, and awareness. This I or me is like the depths of the ocean. Can you create space for this as well? To move towards resurfacing. Just feel the space of slowly journeying back towards feeling body, feeling senses, perhaps hearing sounds, and in the midst all of around you this, still a thought, sensations of coolness, a feeling, or warmth, or a sensation. And pause for a moment again, and yet still rest in ground of being, your heart. And awareness. Allow to open wide and once again reveal It's like
the
truth
depths
of your
of the
being,
ocean,
of how it now begin to,
or how you
move towards
can live
resurfacing
in this life.
Is there an intention slowly journeying back that wants to be formed towards
It's
almost feeling an
body.
inner guidance, your own inner
senses,
GPS, perhaps hearing sounds,
so
words
words
may arise around this, sensations of coolness as you slowly begin to move back towards alertness again and rest into your heart a little deeper. Perhaps you might like to invite to open wide affirmation in. Once again, reveal like
the
waves
truth of
in
your
the
being.
ocean of how I allow my emotions to flow, or how you I am grateful
can live in this life,
to be one drop in the ocean of this vastness of that wants to be formed. Universe, the divine, is almost containing
inner
the whole
guidance
ocean. Your
within
own
me.
inner GPS. So words may arise around this. Thank you. As you slowly begin to move back towards alertness, breathing a little deeper. Perhaps you might like to invite this affirmation in. Like waves in the ocean, I allow my emotions to flow. I am grateful to be one drop in the ocean of this vastness of the universe, the divine, containing the whole ocean within me. Thank you.